Hi, I am Ammar from Facts with Professor Ammar channel on YouTube. Please sub to my channel and hope you enjoy this video. Today we're going to talk about the astronomy and its facts. Okay, this will be a series. Okay, I will put the playlist in the description below. Okay, and I also have another channel. All of you know it. Okay, it's the gaming channel. It's mine Ammar Tube gaming channel. Okay, go subscribe in it also. I will put the link in the description. Okay, today we're going to make the series of the space and its facts, or astronomy and its facts. Okay, let's see. By Ammar Ahmad Muhammad Taha. 10 years. Yes, I have 10 years and I made this. Facts with Professor Ammar channel on YouTube. Please subscribe and hope you enjoy. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, the solar system. Let's talk about the solar system first thing. This is the most important thing in the space we have to talk about. Okay, the solar system was formed from a crazy 4.6 billion years ago. Okay, that means that the solar system was formed 4.6 billion years ago. No. Billion, not million, okay? Here we have the B, not M, okay? Okay, here all of us know the solar system: Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and the dwarf planets Ceres and Pluto, Makemake, and there's Haumea and Eris. Okay, for most of history it was thought that everything moved around the sun here, but however around the 17th century the idea that the Earth was just one planet in the solar system started gaining popularity. Okay, that means that they thought before the 17th century that everything in the universe rotated around the sun. Okay, but in the 17th century, the idea of the Earth being a planet from the sun in the solar system started gaining popularity. Okay, that means that they knew that the solar system was just one system in the universe. Okay, let's go to the next page. First planet. The first planet from the sun is planet Mercury. Mercury is the first planet in the solar system, but it is as wild as the Atlantic Ocean. It could fit 18 Mercuries inside the Earth, and Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon, is bigger than Mercury. How? It is considered the smallest major planet in the solar system, but if we add the dwarf planets, they would be much smaller. Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere, just like its own any other planets. There are no water present on this dangerously hot and cold planet, either where temperatures vary between 180 degrees Celsius minus 180 degrees Celsius and 430 degrees Celsius. Okay? And minus 290 Fahrenheit and 842 Fahrenheit. Okay? It was thought that Mercury was Venus's moon. So all of us know Venus. It's the second planet from the sun. Venus's moon, the second planet. Mercury is thought to be very close to the sun, but it isn't. When they named Mercury after the Roman god Mercury, the god of fastness, because it was the fastest planet to spin around the sun. That means that 1 year on Mercury is 88 days, 88 Earth days, and 1 day on Mercury is about 59 days. It's known about Mercury that it is the least tilted planet. Its axis is tilted by 0.1 because of the loss of the atmosphere to Mercury. It gets a lot of radioactive waves coming from the sun. Scientists say that one day the sun will be a red giant sun and swallow Mercury apart. Okay, let's know this part. Okay, Mercury is the first planet in the solar system, but it is as wide as the Atlantic Ocean. How is it as wide as the Atlantic Ocean? It could fit 18 Mercuries inside the Earth. And Ganymede, this is here Mercury. This is Mercury. And Ganymede here, this is Jupiter's moon. Ganymede, Jupiter's largest moon, is bigger than Mercury. I made it smaller because there is no space, but it is bigger than it many times. Okay. It is considered the smallest major planet in the solar system, but if we add the dwarf planets, they would be much smaller. It is considered to be the smallest major planet. Why? Major planet means a planet, not a dwarf planet. There are major planets and dwarf planets, okay? The dwarf planets, I know you know them. Pluto, the largest one. Makemake, third the third largest one. I can draw on the computer. I said it many times. And here Haumea, the oval here, and Ceres, the smallest dwarf planet, and Earth, the Pluto-sized dwarf planet. Okay, these are the dwarf planets. These are not planets. Not major planets. The major planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay? And let's see the next part. Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere, just like it is on another planet. There are lots of planets that don't have an atmosphere, right? Like Mercury, Venus. No, it has an atmosphere. Okay, Pluto and Makemake, the dwarf planets don't have an atmosphere, except Pluto. He goes around the sun. This is something for you. He goes around the sun in very long. When he gets closer to the sun, in that part he is closer to the sun than Neptune. Neptune is the farthest planet, but after it is Pluto. Pluto sometimes gets closer to the sun than Neptune, okay? When Pluto gets this, the ice melts and started to make an atmosphere, okay? But when it is far from the sun after Neptune, it doesn't have an atmosphere and it's an icy cold planet, okay? There is no water present on this dangerously hot and cold planet, either when temperatures vary between... Okay, we know the temperatures now. We won't have to say them. This planet is very hot and very cold. But in this half, it's tilted by 1%. Here, this half here. Okay, this half, I'm making a line. This colored half is the safe zone from the sun and from the coldness, okay? This side has the sun on it, so it's burning hot. And here, it doesn't have the sun, so it's very chilly cold. Okay, here, it's ice and water. It's ice and fire. Okay. It was thought that Mercury was Venus's moon, the second planet. All of us know Venus is the second planet, okay? They thought Mercury was so small that he was a moon for Venus, okay? Mercury is thought to be very close to the Sun, but it isn't. When they named Mercury Mercury after the Roman god. Okay. Mercury is thought to be very close to the Sun, but it isn't. They thought that Mercury was going to be fired from the Sun because it's very close, but it isn't. He's like this here. There are lots of kilometers. And there after it Venus, and after it Earth, and after it Mars, and after it. We know the rest. Okay? Erase. Okay. They thought, okay. When they named Mercury after the Roman god Mercury, the god of fastness. This god Mercury, he was very fast. He delivered things very fast. Okay. I'll get you the picture of him now. Okay. We're back. This is the Roman god Mercury. He's very fast, as you can see. He has his boots like this, and he has the wings like a fly. He can fly, and he's very good. Okay, let's get the Roman god Mercury out. And we're back. Okay, after the god of fastness, because he was the fastest planet to spin around the sun. That means, okay, he was the fastest planet to spin around the sun. That means that 1 year on Mercury is 88 days. 88 Earth days, okay? Okay, he took here, I'm going to draw it, but, okay, we're going to say that this is the sun, sorry. Okay, we're going to say that this is the sun. It looks red, but the background is purple, so it looks red. Okay, so Mercury here has the line to spin around the sun here. It takes 88 days. Okay, next 88 Earth days, and 1 day on Mercury is about 59 days. And it's known about Mercury that it is at least tilted planet. What is the meaning of tilt? Tilted is mean that the axis of the planet is inclined or inclined. Okay, that means that it has degrees like this here. This is the axis of the planet. This line, the blue line. Okay, here. This is the axis. The axis of the Earth is like this. Like this. Okay. And the other planets, but Uranus, its axis is like this. Like this. Okay? It's supposed to be like this, but Mercury's ear is like this. It's a bit 0.1. Earth is 23. Okay? 23.5. Okay? Its axis is tilted by 0.1 degrees. Because of the loss of the atmosphere to Mercury, it gets a lot of radioactive waves coming from the sun. The radioactive waves are known to be on the moon because there is no atmosphere also, okay? On to the next part. Scientists say that one day the sun will be a red giant sun and swallow Mercury apart. There will be one day that the sun will be like VY Canis Majoris or UV other stars that are red giants. It will be now the sun is like this now. Now the sun is like this, okay? The red giant sun will be more than 60 times bigger and swallow everything in the solar system. So Mercury is here, okay? When this giant sun comes, it will be right here. It will be right here. Every this will be swallowed. And sorry, I made a mess. Oh, so again I made a mess. Okay? Everything will be swallowed. But this day will come after a billion years. So don't worry. Okay? That's all the facts for Mercury. See ya on Venus. Let's go to the Venus planet. Venus. First off, Venus is the second planet from the Sun and the hottest planet. How? But why isn't but why isn't it supposed to be Mercury, Professor Amar? No, my viewers, it's not the hottest. I'll tell you why. Venus is a rocky planet, but it has yellow clouds of sulfur and sulfuric acid cover the entire planet, causing the heat to gather together and stay like this for centuries. Another fact that the day on Venus is longer than the year on it. Therefore, the year on Venus is 225 Earth days, while the day on Venus is 245. Okay? Days, Earth days. Meanwhile, the viewers, how? Okay. Venus is also named the morning and evening star, and the second brightest object in the sky after the moon, because the clouds of sulfur and sulfuric acid trap the heat and light, so the light is reflected to the earth, and we see beautiful Venus shining in bright. It was named after the Roman goddess of beauty and love. They call Venus the most beautiful planet in the solar system for a reason. I'll tell you the reason. The reason is that Venus is in the picture looks like a beautiful painting. Venus is also called the sister of Earth because they are very similar in size and radius. Okay, let's explain this part. First off, Venus is the second planet from the Sun and the hottest planet. But why is it supposed to be Mercury, Professor Ammar? No, my viewers, it's not the hottest. I will tell you how. Venus is a rocky planet, just like Earth, but it has yellow clouds of sulfur, and sulfuric acid cover the entire planet, causing the heat to gather together and stay like this for centuries. Okay, I will tell you how. First off, Venus now has clouds, all of its atmosphere is made up of clouds of sulfuric acid and sulfur. Okay, this this these clouds rain acid. Do you know what's acid? Acid. This when we touch it by our hand will dissolve. Dissolve. If we put the acid on an Oreo, the Oreo will dissolve. And if we put it on a plastic cup, it will dissolve in 1 second, like it's a paper towel. Towel. Okay, this thing, the sulfuric acid clouds, this is the sunlight and the heat. Okay, when this comes, the light is reflected to Earth. Here you can see Earth. The light is reflected to Earth. Okay, so we see Venus shining bright. But the heat is comes inside the clouds. I'll make it. Okay. I'll make it with another color. So we can see it. We'll go with red. The heat here will go inside Venus's cloud and be trapped with the clouds. So the heat will gather. And I knew also something else I didn't write. That Venus is the most planet that has volcanoes. Venus's landscape is lava. I said it's rock, but all of the volcanoes, if this doesn't erupt, this one will erupt. I know there are more than 1 million volcanoes on Venus. So, sorry if there's one living there. The one will dissolve by the acid rain and will dissolve by the lava. Okay? So, we know that Mercury doesn't have life because it's very hot and cold and doesn't have an atmosphere. And it has radioactive waves coming from the sun, so it doesn't. And the year is 88 days, and the 1 day is 59 days, so that's very much. That means that the 1 year is 1 day on Mercury and 30 Earth days. Okay, I'm gonna make it. Okay, here. It's not a math lesson, but I want to make it. I want to know how many days. Okay, I'm gonna make it and get back. We're back. I made it, and it's 29. It's 1 day on Mercury and 29 Earth days. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to Venus. Okay, here the heat gathers together, and the heat doesn't go to the Earth. Okay. The heat stays on the planet. So when the acid clouds don't be there, or a probe comes to Venus, the probe, I knew that there was a probe to Venus, but when the probe entered, it dissolved. Yeah. The clouds were very yellow. We couldn't see anything when the probe landed on Venus. It didn't make it. Okay. Where were we? Yeah. Okay. Therefore, another fact that the day on Venus is longer than the year on it. Therefore, the year on Venus is 225 Earth days, while the year on Venus is 225, and the day on Venus is 24/5. Okay, Earth days. Okay. Meanwhile, the viewers, how and howled face and a wa and I don't know what to say, but yeah. Venus is also named the morning and evening star, and the second brightest object in the sky after the moon, because of the clouds of sulfur and sulfuric acid that trap the heat and light inside, so the light is reflected to the earth and we see beautiful Venus shining and bright. Okay. Venus, here, it was named after the Roman goddess of beauty and love. They call Venus the most beautiful planet in the solar system for a reason. The reason is Venus here is in the picture looks like a painting, beautiful painting. Venus is also called the sister of Earth because they are very similar size and radius. Okay. It was named after the Roman goddess of beauty and love because it's very beautiful. They call Venus the most beautiful planet in the solar system for a reason. This is the reason why they call it the Venus of the Roman goddess of love. Okay? Beauty and life. Okay? This is the reason that Venus here has its surface looks like a painting. This looks like fire, and here this looks like the yeah. Look it sideways. It looks like a very very beautiful painting. This is fire here. This is here fire. Okay, and here this is the smoke coming out, and here this is the fire around the place, and there's someone here. Okay, so it's very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, and they call also Venus the sister of Earth, the Earth's twin, because they are very similar in size and radius. Here we have Earth and Venus. They are very same in their size. Here, the Earth is a bit bigger, but they are very similar in their radius. The cube is like this, okay? We're looking it from the top. There is a width and height. The Earth in the height and width is more bigger, but Venus is in the height and width is also like Earth. Not very big, but it's somehow like it. Okay, that's all facts for Venus. See ya. Oh, Earth, our home mother planet, the Goldilocks zone planet, the life planet. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and the first rocky planet. First of the rocky planets to have a moon called Luna, and it is a natural satellite. It takes the moon 26 days to orbit the Earth, making a lunar year, and 24 hours to make a lunar day on the moon. The Earth is mostly made up of water, so they call it the water planet. The Earth is mostly made up of water, so they call it the water planet. 75% of the Earth is made up of water, and the remaining 25% is the land. Meanwhile, the viewers, wow! There are 5 oceans on Earth: the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indian, the Antarctic, and the Arctic, and 7 continents: Asia, North America, South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia or Oceania, and Europe, and an atmosphere. The Earth's structure is the crust here, the mantle here, the outer core, and the inner core, and the core itself. There are lots of satellites around the Earth and the Moon. Scientists say that 1 billion years from now, on Earth will be the day on Earth will be 25 hours instead of 24 hours. Meanwhile, the viewers, wow, we're impressed. That's all the facts for Earth. See ya on. No. Sorry, I didn't explain. Sorry. Earth is our home mother planet, the Goldilocks planet zone, the life planet. Okay. Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and the first of the rocky planets to have a moon called Luna, and its natural satellite. It takes 26 days to orbit the Earth, making a lunar year, and 24 hours to make a lunar day on the moon. Okay. First off, it's the first rocky planet to have a moon. Okay? The moon takes 26 days to get around the Earth, around the Earth. Okay? And every time it orbits, makes a full orbitation, the moon gets further or farther. Farther a little bit. 1 mile, 1 kilometer. What you say? Okay. And it's called Luna. I know some of you don't know the name of the moon. You know that it's the moon, but it's called Luna. Okay. Here, and its natural setting. You know that there are satellites around the Earth, but this is a natural one. The moon. Okay. It takes the moon 26 days to orbit the Earth, making a lunar year, and takes 24 hours to make a lunar day on the moon. Okay, that we know that the moon spins around its axis in the same time as the Earth. So that's why we see one side of the moon. We don't see the other dark side. That other dark side. Okay, if someone is on the moon, he can he see the other dark side of the Earth? No. No, the other bright side of the Earth, because the moon gets up in the night. No, because this guy on the moon sees this side on the Earth, sees this side only, and this side on the moon sees this side of the moon only. So they don't see this side or this side. No, I'm talking about this side is South America and North America. They can't see Europe, they can't see Asia, they can't see Africa, they can't see Oceania, they can see the Arctic and the Antarctic. Okay? I'm gonna erase, okay? So let's go. The Earth is mostly made of water. So they call it the water planet. 75% of the Earth is made up of water, and the remaining 25% is the land. What? How? Meanwhile, the viewers, wow! How is the Earth missing? We have 5 oceans and 7 continents. The continents are smaller than the oceans, and here small but many, and big but not many. Big but few. Okay. Meanwhile, the viewers, wow, there are 5 oceans on the Earth: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Antarctic, and Arctic, and 7 continents: Asia, North America, South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, between brackets Oceania, Europe, and Europe. Okay, and an atmosphere. The Earth's structure is the crust. The crust is the outside of the Earth that we live on. The mantle is the magma inside the Earth. That's okay. I'm gonna tell you how the volcano works. The volcano works like this. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Here, the volcano is a hole that goes inside the inside the outer core. Okay. Here, when the outer core has enough, it has more lava than included than needed. It pumps out into the mantle and goes through the hole of the volcano and gets out the lava that we die from. Okay, so that means that the mantle is the part of the hole of the volcano that gets the outer core lava inside the hole. Okay, there's an outer core and inner core. The outer core is this side. Okay, and inner core is this side. It is the last layer to the core. Okay, and then the core itself. They believe that the core is made of liquid metal. Its color is like the Mercury color, but I can't draw it here. There is no gray. I'm gonna use black. It's like this. Now why? I want black, yeah. Inside this part, there is a core like this. It's very small. They believe that the core is smaller than the moon, or like it. Okay. Here, there are lots of satellites around the Earth and the moon. Okay, but scientists say that 1 billion years from now, the day on Earth will be 25 hours instead of 24 hours. Meanwhile, the viewers, wow, were impressed. That's all the facts for Earth. See ya on Mars. Okay, here we have Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. It's called the red planet because the redness of the planet, the viewer. Why? But why? Because there 3.5 billion years ago there was terraformed Mars. It had water, grass, rivers, everything that Earth has but life. But the rock of Mars were made up little of iron. So there were water and iron started rusting bit by bit till now. The reddish brown rusty color. Mars was named after the Roman god of war because it looked like the color of blood of war. Mars also has two moons, Phobos and Deimos, the sons of the god Mars. There are many space probes to check out Mars' surface to maybe find hidden life. Okay. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. It's called the red planet. All of us know that Mars is the red planet. But why? The viewers say, but why? Because there 3.5 billion years ago, there was terraformed Mars. It had water, grass, river, everything Earth has but life. It was ready for life, but it didn't happen. Okay? This is Mars. You're not gonna say this is Mars. You're gonna say this is Earth. 2 billion years ago. No, and a million. No, this is Mars. As can you see, this is this black spot and this black spot is Mars. Here, Mars here didn't have moons, and Phobos and Deimos here came also from the asteroid belt. We're going to talk about the next vid, okay? But because the rocks were made up little bit of iron, so there were water, and iron started rusting bit by bit till now the reddish brown rusty color. Mars was named after the Roman god of war. Because it looks like the blood color of war. Okay? Mars also has two moons, Phobos and Deimos. This is not here, but I'm gonna say that they probably came from the asteroid belt. They were asteroids and came by the gravitational pull from the gravity of Mars. Okay? Phobos and Deimos, the sons of god Mars. There are many space probes to check out Mars' surface to maybe find hidden life. That's all the facts for Mars. See you in the asteroid belt. Wait. We're not going to the asteroid. The asteroid belt we're going to talk about next time in the next vid. This is video part 1 and part 2 is next time, and bye. I'm gonna say bye and peace. Bye and